Spirit's message today is simple but powerful. Your manifestations are working. You're already living the life that you prayed for. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Tarot with DreamaLynn. My name is DreamaLynn, for those of you that don't know. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate you so much. Grab your coffee, join the conversation. Coffee, tea, water, whatever you're having, and join the conversation. I'm going to use the Celtic Dragon Tarot to dive into the energies and see what messages Spirit has for us today. I hope that all of you are well. And I just want to shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. The growth here at my channel is very much Knight of Pentacles. Very steady, slow, but everyone usually sticks around, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, Ancestors and Loved Ones. Highest energies for the collective. Highest energies. What is at the heart of the matter? What is at the heart? The heart of the matter, we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, I feel like someone could have you a little bit irritated. You may have found yourself either in a situation where you needed a loan or you needed help, some kind of financial help or resourceful help, material help. You needed help. And you may not have received the help that you wanted, or you may have found yourself in a position where someone, was wanting you to loan them money or something like that, and you were holding back. There's an energy here of frustration with this card. The minute that this card fell down, this is the Four of Pentacles, and this is a miser kind of energy. This is someone that lives with that scarcity mentality. There's not enough to go around. And right here, this energy today, it does feel very much like someone is holding back and holding on, really, just really holding on to their pentacles, their money, their resources, whatever. And there's a frustration here. Look at her face. There is such frustration on her face. So this could be that you're dealing with someone that you've dealt with before, where, maybe they're constantly asking for money, or you are, you're the one that's constantly asking for money or something, and you're hitting this block and you're hitting frustration. People's, your emotions and everything are kind of fired up. And I've been picking up that energy in the collective for the weekend. By the way, it's September 27th. Yeah, Saturday, September 27th. And I've been picking up that energy for the last couple of days. Like the weekend was going to have some kind of intense kind of energy where people were just kind of frustrated and just kind of like, you know what, just leave me the hell alone. Just leave me alone. I don't want to give you shit. I don't want to deal with you, etc. And I mean, I don't always get that energy off here. This could be even someone holding back communication. We have this blue dragon back here, this blue-green. It could be someone holding back affection even with that green. That's the heart chakra, but with the blue or the green, they could be holding back communication. They could be holding back love. They could be holding back their feelings. You could be bottling up your feelings and really just frustrated, really up in the feels. Yeah, there's that frustration. Five of Wands on the bottom. That's that bickering and just, like you're ready to knock someone out. Like, hey, yeah, that's the energy that's coming off this card today. And whew, I hope not. But let's look at the challenge. What's going on here, Spirit? What is the challenge? Why are we feeling okay? Well, we have the Tower coming out with the Knight of Pentacles. So something blew up in your face. Some sort of opportunity. It's definitely to do with money or resources, materials, whatever it is. It could be even a home. It could be a job. It could be the bank. It could be credit cards. It could be any of those kind of things. But definitely something blew up, and it was something that you had put a lot into. The Knight of Pentacles with the Tower, you worked on this for a while. You may have worked with this person for a while. Going back to what I was saying earlier, it could be that you gave and gave and gave to someone. And, you know, it was always like, holy fuck. And, you know, this frustration, this tower that's coming in is saying, okay, you can't keep giving to this. This is the energy that's coming off here is like, this is a black hole. This is an empty well. This is something that will continue to allow you to fill it, to take from it, and not give back. So the energy here, the challenge coming in here is that Spirit is saying, you know what, I'm tearing this shit down. I am tearing this shit down whether you like it or not. And it could be frustrating because sometimes, you know, we're attached. Well, not sometimes, but all the time we're attached to things. Excuse me. We're human. We grow attachments. We grow attachments to like our family, our friends, our belongings, you know, excuse me, our belongings. And because we grow those attachments, we get pissed off. We get pissed off when Spirit comes in and says, nope, this shit ain't working. I'm going to tear this down. Nope, you can't give any more to this. And that is the challenge right now, is that there's this energy of like, you're torn because you want to give to it, but you know you shouldn't give to it. And that's the real challenge right there. It's that you've given so much, so long, whatever it is for you, fill in the blank, however it applies in your life. You have given so much for so long that you just, you're depleted. You're depleted, and you're like, you know, I just don't have any more to give right now. You are kind of on that miser side of it, but it's not, I don't feel like the energy is because you are greedy or selfish or anything like that. I feel like it's a revelation, like you breaking a trauma bond or something like that. It's something that you're definitely connected to, big time. Cool. Okay, so Spirit, what is the lesson here? What's going on? What's the lesson? To put yourself first, to love yourself, to care for yourself, to nurture yourself. We have the Queen of Cups coming in here. This is a very nurturing, empathetic energy. So the lesson here for you is to give yourself that empathy, to give yourself that kindness, to give yourself that nurture, that love. And I was picking up that green heart chakra energy here. It may be that you gave so much, that you depleted yourself for so long that you don't even know what it's like to feel love anymore. You don't know what it's like to even love yourself. You don't know what it's like to be nurtured, to be cared for, to be, you know, blanketed, comforted. And Spirit is saying the lesson here is for you to blanket yourself, to comfort yourself, to come back into yourself, to follow your intuition, to listen to your heart. Your heart will not lead you wrong. Your mind will. Your mind will lead you in many different places, but your heart will not lead you wrong. It will not steer you wrong. Okay? Wow. There is something here too, guys, about the communication. It's how you talk to yourself. Because this energy right here, I'm really picking up you. And see that little blue dragon, and see how she's holding that goblet. This indicates to me that this is about how you communicate to yourself. How you communicate when maybe you hold back because you absolutely have to. Because otherwise someone will take from you. But yet you struggle with those feelings, those decisions internally. You may struggle with those and feel like you're maybe a bad person. And you're not. You're not a bad person at all. Okay, so there's definitely something about how you communicate to yourself, because you're listening too. See this spiral up above her head? You're feeding yourself this energy, so be careful what you're feeding yourself. Make sure you're feeding yourself really good stuff. Take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself with your words too. Okay, the release is not to give what you don't have. It's the Six of Pentacles. I feel like what's coming out here, the energy that's coming out, I feel like you have always been very generous. To the point where sometimes you may have neglected yourself and done without, so that others could have, so that others could benefit, maybe even children. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it because I'm a mom. I remember many times that I did without things to make sure my kids had what they needed. And I know there are fathers out there that I know personally have done the same. I've witnessed it in my life. So, you know, this could be here about you releasing that need to care for everyone else and to always put yourself on the back burner. This is you, Spirit, coming in and saying, hey, you matter too. You need clothes. You need resources. You need money for a rainy day. You need opportunities that are beneficial to you, right? You need those things. And that's what Spirit's coming in here saying with this Six of Pentacles. Because this Six of Pentacles, it's about balance and harmony, but it's about having enough. We were talking earlier about that scarcity, right? It's knowing that you have enough that you can give, but giving in a healthy way. The Six of Pentacles is very balanced. It's giving in a healthy way, not in a non-healthy way where it depletes, you know, you, and you have nothing for yourself. So there's an energy here that I'm picking up on that is very much you and how you treat yourself, how you care for yourself, what you give to yourself, what you hold back for yourself, that Four of Pentacles. It's even, sometimes you may have even given up your dreams. You may have given up dreams or opportunities, things that you were building so that you could give or provide for someone else. And Spirit is saying that, you know, you matter too. And your manifestations are working. So be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be very kind. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit, what is the gift, the blessing? What's the gift, the blessing? Oh, wow. I love this. You're building a whole new foundation for yourself. You've got new opportunities coming through. New abundance is coming. It's right around the corner. It's very close. I feel like it's very, very close. You have new insight. You have knowledge. You have a new outlook on your life. And that's the gift. That's the blessing. The blessing is you're seeing the blessings. You're seeing the gifts. You're seeing the manifestations. You're seeing the things in this physical world. Page of Pentacles. And this may be a very new feeling for you. It may be a very new thing for you. Because the page is very new. It's a younger energy. It's like it's where you're planning. You're kind of planning and you're deciding like, okay, well, this is the path I want to take. This is the steps I need to get there, etc., etc. And that is this energy right here. The gift is you're going to figure out a new way to get to the opportunity that you were working on that was kind of derailed, okay? Because there's a better way, and I think that involves you seeing your blessings and also not continuing to give to those that deplete you, and knowing that it is perfectly okay for you to set yourself up with a little luxury, a little, you know, something for a rainy day, whatever it may be. I like that. We have temperance here on the bottom. Very balanced, harmonious energy here. Okay. Spirit, what is the way forward? The action forward. I love this. It's for you to take it. It's for you to start over, to start fresh, start new, start with a new foundation. We have, again, the Ace of Pentacles. There are new eggs hatching. Look at that. We have 3 little new eggs hatching. Now, for some of you, this could be heart chakra. This could be love offer. You may have, like, if it is a love thing, you could have lost yourself in other loves, and now you're just not going to be, you're not going to do that. You're not going to lose yourself in someone else anymore. You're going to be able to find that balance to where you can love someone and be loved and still maintain your autonomy. Okay, so but we do have this Page of Pentacles here, or Ace of Pentacles here, and this is Spirit coming in and saying the way forward is for you to start fresh, start at the beginning, start over, scratch everything. Now, fill in the blank for however, you know, this plays out in your life, because mostly what we have here is a bunch of pentacles. So this is definitely working in your mundane physical life, right? Whether it is your money, your home, your family, whatever it is, it's right here in this, in the manifestations, in the things that you have manifested. So it could even be looking at that with an inventory, counting those blessings, seeing how much you have. But definitely the way forward is to start fresh, to start on a new foundation, to let something new grow, to nurture that something new as well. Okay, what is the potential outcome here, Spirit? What is the potential outcome? Oh, guys, you can't make this shit up. I showed you temperance on the bottom. The other day, I did a 3-month reading for everyone for October, November, December. And it was like, these last few months are going to be the final alchemization. We are going to take everything that we have left behind this year, because 2025 is that 9-year. You hear everyone talking about it. You've heard it all year long. Everything that you leave behind, you're leaving behind. This is all new energy that we're working with from here on out. None of us have ever worked with it. So we are melding. We are like stirring the pot. The outcome here is the pot is going to be stirred, and it's going to, everything's going to smooth over. Everything is going to come together. So there is energy of the root chakra, the heart chakra, and the throat chakra, strengthening those. This is strengthening your power in your voice, your power in your heart. This is strengthening those chakras, because that is a way of nurturing yourself. You're putting that energy into yourself. You're loving and nurturing yourself by strengthening your root chakra. It is planting you here in the present moment. It's very, it's so much easier not to get all pissed off and riled up and stuff if you're in the present moment, if you're, you know, if you're grounded. So grounding yourself, and then also working on that heart chakra, becoming open. A lot of us, 2025, This is like we're having our hearts cracked open because we've been on shutdown for a long time. It was like we went, locked the keys and said no. And now our hearts are being cracked back open. And then for a lot of us too, we're finding our voice, not finding our voice. We always had our voice. We just didn't use it. And now we're starting to use our voice. So we're using our presence, we're using our love, and we're using our voice to manifest and create the lives that we want. To start new, to start fresh. To build a whole new sense of the self as well too. Beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Final messages, Spirit. Final messages. Guys, if this reading is resonating with you, please do hit those jazzy buttons. They help the channel grow, and I really appreciate that. Also, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Be kind in your comments, please. If I'm not your cup of tea, that's okay. You can scroll on by. It's all right. Thank you, Spirit. Final messages. Oh my gosh. Recognition. I mean, it just stands out in all the cards. We got 4 cards, so we have the number 4 here, which we have a lot of pentacles, so definitely something to do with our foundations, our stability, our security, our physical lives. We have cherish, protect your relationships well. I'm getting that line in the song, cherish the love we have, cherish the love we give. Right there, baby. It has to be harmonized. It has to be reciprocated. It has to be balanced. It can't be you give, they take, you take, they give, all of that. It has to be equal. So we also have recognition. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. Beautiful. Pay attention because Spirit has been talking through signs and synchronicities, putting out a lot of numbers. I've been getting like 444 myself. I've also been seeing stink bugs like crazy. I've seen them 3 times this week, and they're little green ones too. So that takes me to that heart chakra energy too. But yeah, just pay attention to the signs and synchronicities because Spirit's talking. And the veil is getting thin too because, excuse me, we are in Libra season right now. Oh my God, excuse me. We are in Libra season right now, but we are going to be going into Scorpio season very soon. And it is, the veil is going to be super thin, super thin. So lots of downloads, lots of information coming through, Spirit sending messages, pay attention. We have openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. So if you're having trouble with your relationships, listen to your spirit guides because they're talking to you and they're trying to help you through whatever problems are going on. And then, oh, admiration. It's time to think about everything you appreciate in a partner. Now that could be tied to this openness as well. Your relationships are very important. We talked about Libra season. This is very much you and them, us and they. So we have to be admiring those good qualities, looking and you know, being open to those qualities that we have in our partners and in ourselves. We just pay attention. Just pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities. Spirit is talking. Spirit is trying to help us through our relationships right now. Okay. And she, Spirit may be trying to help us with finding that harmony and that balance between giving too much of ourselves and to others. Okay. to others. All right, let's get a couple of charms here. Okay, we got one charm. We have Capricorn energy coming out. So stag energy. This is very much Pentacle energy as well. So this is King of Pentacles energy. This is very much about our foundation, about our money, our finances, our lives, the relationships that we have with money, and the way that we give it to others, the way that we, you know, give to ourselves, the resources that we have available for ourselves, the way that we make it available to others. But here again, it's about finding that balance, that harmony. So strong Virgo energy, or not Virgo, but strong Capricorn energy coming out for us. You might want to check Capricorn placements in your chart. All right, guys, until next time, take great care of yourselves. And as always, may your love and your kindness boomerang back to you. I'm going to get going. See you later, Gators. Bye-bye.